Are you feeling lost when you first time playing this game? Are you feel retarded when so many things you need to learn as beginner? This video is for you, beginner guide for new hunter in Monster Hunter Rise 2023. I want to be quick, so here is the item that you need to bring, but I also have timestamp so you can skip the boring part and proceed the things that you want to learn. And on the red box is not necessary to bring, but is add more attack, armor, and stamina recovery. I think I don't need to explain the effect of each item, but basically restoring health, potion, mega potion, max potion for instant full restore health, ancient potion, same effect as max potion but also restore stamina. And this is material crafting for each item. Utility. Flash is gonna save you from pinch situation. It makes any monster blind except like spoiler alert, Gormagala, this monster is blind. But if you using flash too many times, the effect is gonna be reduced, max 3 times flash. Forecaster is force you to leave back to spawn or camp even when monster still fighting you. Usually you cannot teleport to camp if you still in fight situation with the monster. Pitfall and shock trap, as its name is trapping monster. Some monsters have invulnerability against trap, for example Elder Dragon when Rajang Rage is immune to shock trap, Furious Rajang when not in any state is immune to pitfall trap, Nargacuga also immune to pitfall trap. Can trap this monster? Yes, when timing was right and choose the right type of trap. This is the list of the Elder Dragon. Mega Barrel Bomb usually used when monster sleep, since the wake up damage is double than regular damage. Tranquil Bomb is for capturing monster. When a certain threshold is reached, you can trap the monster after that using this item to capture. Since capture is much faster than killing monster, get more reward and more safe, and you cannot capture afflicted monster. You can buy power charm and armor charm on this guy Kagero and put on inventory to get buff. After reaching high rank, then you can crafting into power talent and armor talent. This item is a passive buff. As long as you put it in inventory, the buff is there. There is 14 weapons available for now to use, but the best weapon for beginner is dual blade, since the first wearback skill is gonna save you a lot and didn't have any complicated mechanic and is easy to learn. I will make tutorial for this weapon, so please wait for it. Learn monster pattern and behavior. Different behavior will cause different attack pattern. Even different foes have a different attack pattern. Have minimal 3 cats or 3 palamute, so you can do a trade. This will make you farm the things that you need easier, and if you're lucky enough, you will get rare item to sell or become decoration in your room. Complete such quest is essential for your progression in Monster Hunter Rise, because if you complete this side quest, you're gonna receive a new dango recipe, a great wearbox so you can move around map much faster, a new weapon, and scroll for your palamutes, so your palamute have a different attacks and effectiveness, and also it's gonna open the trading slot that lock when you first time play Monster Hunter Rise, so you can farm the things or the items that you want much faster and efficient. The function of this ticket is make your dango buff effect got 100% chance to be activated. For the example, Adrenaline Dango have 50% activation, then use the ticket to get 100% chance. And also Adrenaline Dango have the best effect for survivability, have a effect that prevents fainting one time when damage taken exceeds your remaining health. But if you want a lot of ticket, you need tons of meat. Why? You need to mostly mix the meat. After that, go to your the chef. In Sunbreak, just go to the Azuki the cook to get the ticket you need. You need to ratio for 1 ticket. You can buy the meat from Rodin the trader, or in Sunbreak, Nagi the body agent. If you run out of meat and you need Kamura point, then there is ton of YouTube video who will guide you to do the route. It's basically a farming route, and the skill you must have on your armor. Fast consume item shortcut is a must. You can play all along with this, so I cannot recommend the things, Useful endemic life have a different function. For example, latent bug is gonna make you have a slightly non-recoverable over health status, which will be displayed in red orange bar ish. Marionette spider will pull monster to a certain direction. If you play Monster Hunter World, it's like Clutch Cloud Wallbang. Best one is just pull to the wall or Starburst bug. Of course, if you have the Sunbreak DLC for the Marionette Spider and Starburst bug, there is two types of damage, the raw damage and elemental damage. Elemental damage is different from raw damage. If monster is not weak against, for example, fire, then if you use weapon with fire element, that weapon only deal raw damage. But if the monster have a fire weakness, then the raw damage plus elemental damage equal total damage. Of course, different monster hit zone is gonna have different damage between raw damage and elemental damage. If you notice on Hunter nodes, large monster, you can see variety of hit zone for weapon and element. Each part of monster have a different hit zone. To calculate it is really complex because your weapon sharpness is also count for the total amount of damage. There is 5 types of Palico. The first one is healer, second one is assist, third one is fighter, the fourth one is the bombardier, and the last one is gathering. The only difference between these 5 types of Palicos is their first skill and last skill. As you can see, it's different. You cannot change it, and the only thing that you can change is in this middle row of skill. You can change that. But if you only have the Monster Hunter Rise base game, you cannot change it. The only thing you can do is just a gacha. So yeah, that's why I do have a lot of Palicos at the first time. But if you have a Sunbreak, that really you can change the middle part of the skill. If you first time playing this game, it's be better using the healer Palicos over any type of Palicos because it's gonna heal you a lot. You can get this meow limit on, I think it's even, so it's most of skill are focused on healing, so it's really help you go through the storyline of Monster Hunter, or if you want to play safe. But the best type Palicos is gonna be, for me at least, is gonna be assist, since they can put trap. It's like a pitfall trap with poison. The feel and skill bar is also gonna trap, but it's not exactly trap, but it's like limited the move of monster. As you can see, I'm using Baso. See, Baso have shock puration and poison puration, and feel and skill bar is basically this cat can trap monster often than the hunter itself. The difference between Palicoes and Palamute is their DPS, mobility, and utility. Palamute have really high DPS and mobility because you can ride the Palamute to chase the monster, but the utility on Palico's side. So if you in Monster Hunter Rise story mode, I suggest that you bring one Palicoes and one Palamute, one healer and one DPS, so you can survive longer but also have the mobility to chase the dying monster. And of course, it have a same issue with Palicoes. If you only have Monster Hunter Rise base game, you cannot change the skill. The only way you can change the skill is by, once again, gachaing. So you need to buy a lot of Palamutes that you are interested with their skill. I know you probably most of it is gonna be attack skill. And also, if you have Sunbreak, there is a new skill that is hidden. Then the way to unlock this skill is to buying the Palamutes. I think that's all for today. And if you are a veteran hunter who watching this video, and if I missed something, please tell in the comment section so our new hunter can learn from it. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.